Homies, what's good? What's good? We in the building, man. We in the building. The homie SJ3 is in the building. Stephen Malaysia is in the building. Salute, homies. Ramon Henderson is in the building. What's good, homie? Hollywood Hawkins on deck. We go get a homie his tool of his preferred tool. The homie Lex Loso is in the building, man. What's good, homies? So, you know, man, I've been listening to a couple of things, man. I've been peeping game on some things, and you know, I've come to realize that a lot of these boys out here, man, just really accept the simp life, man. You know what I'm saying? That's their thing. That's what they want in their lives. They want to be simps. My city is in the building. DeRay Vicious is in the building. The homie DT Crypto is on deck. Top Hat Players. What's good, bro? The homie Steph Malaysia has joined us today, man. Good to see you, homie. I know you be on the grind, man. Good to see you have time to catch this one. So let's get the people a few minutes to get in here, man. But as I was saying, man, I see these boys out here, man, and the way they live their lives, man. They be, you know, they on that fugazi sucker lifestyle, man. Talking about, I see you can get a lot of women, but you can't keep no woman. How come you can't keep no woman? Because I ain't no simp, nigga. I don't keep women. Women come to me to be kept. You understand what I'm saying? If you live in a lifestyle where you got to focus on how to keep a woman, you're a simp, homie. Ain't nothing real about that. Purism is in the building. Purism is on deck. Hell of a name, man. Fitting for this particular joint right here. So I say to these cats, man, when they sitting around talking that crazy talk about how we can't keep no woman and how we don't fall in love with no woman and we ain't got no wife and we ain't got all that, man. I look at them boys and I realize that the majority of these boys are simps. And the bottom line is this. You cannot be red pill and be a simp. Simping is the opposite of red pill. And it is also the opposite of pimping. So it would lead you to understand and believe, it seems like common sense to me, that pimping is the foundation of red pill. You see, there was a time when there were many men who were not blue pill, who didn't have a blue pill bone in their body, who could not be blue pill, who would not be blue pill. And they were the only group of men in society who were consistently anti-blue pill, consistently accepting and dealing with the nature of women based on that nature and accepting that nature and also capitalizing on that nature. You see, when you know in your head as a man that this woman will go out on the strip and sell her body the entire day, from the time she gets out there until she can't even sell, until she can't barely walk anymore, then you already have to understand the nature of her. Because let me tell you something. There ain't no amount of pimping, there ain't no amount of game, there ain't no amount of information you can give a woman to have her so aroused that she can go out and function in that capacity for hours upon hours every single day. It is the nature of the woman. See, what the pimp understood is that you can give the woman power, just not power over you. So what the pimp did when he put the woman on the strip, she had power over the tricks. Most of the time, the pimp never knew who the tricks were, but the woman had power over the trick. And given that power, she had never had any power in her life. Because truth be told, a woman has no power unless that power is afforded her by a man. There is no power present for her in the natural essence of the world. Her power must be given to her. She must be assigned a position of power by a man who is in a position of power. Now, the difference between the pimp and the simp is the simp will also give a woman power, but he only knows how to give her power over himself. So as she becomes more powerful, he becomes less powerful. So she cannot appreciate him giving her the power, because now when she looks at him, she sees a man who is powerless. And she understands that, hey, I can't respect you. I'm more powerful than you. Red Pill is founded on pimp principles. Pimps never loved the woman. They love the woman, but not that sucker kind of love to make you want to do something to yourself because you're about to leave or better not to go. Not that. Not that sucker kind of love to make you say, I'm sorry. Not that sucker kind of love to make you tell lies about who you are. Not that sucker kind of love that make you, do anything you can to cater to the woman, talk to her, not let her talk to you all crazy because she in her feelings. Not that type of love. The same type of love that women give you suckers now. You see what I'm saying? The game has been reversed. Not by women, but by suckers. Simps have reversed the game. Simps have allowed the power, the power conundrum to shift to women now. So the way a pimp used to love his woman based on what she contributed, now the simp is being loved by his woman based on what he contributes. And it changes based on what she contributes. There was a time where a pimp's motto was, if she leaves, I'm going to help her pack. Now, that's the female's motto. Her motto is, if you want to leave her, she'll help you pack because there's 5 more where you came from. So it's not just the simp who's involved with the woman. It is simps in the society at large. Only 10 out of every 1,000 men in this society are truly red pill. So you look around at all the content creators and you look at all their subscribers and all of their followers and all the comments and all the likes and all the people who are around. Yes, red pill sounds great to everyone. Every man wishes he could be red pill. It is the way of life. But the majority of men cannot be red pill. They never will be. Alexander Stevens is in the building. What's up, Alex? Good to see you in the building. Mark, hey, what up, bro? LXB is in the building. What's good with you, bro? So let's get into some things here, man, that some pimp principles here, some ideologies that prove that everything these cats say today is the opposite of red pill, because pimping is the foundation of red pill. The only men who look back on pimping with a negative mindset are men who do not understand red pill. Because if you understand red pill, then you have to look back at pimps and take your hat off and respect the fact that they were red pill iron men. Because not just one woman. They weren't red pill with one woman. They were red pill with a stable. A stable. And let me tell you the difference between true pimping, true red pill, and this beta male simp red pill that's going on now. You see, these days, men have multiple women. They have a stable, but they ain't getting nothing out of them. What they getting out of women today is what the tricks got out of women back in the day. So what these cats are now, with all of these flocks of women that they ain't getting no paper out of, that they ain't getting no benefit from, all they getting is the very basic, worthless thing that the simps got. You got to think about this. That when you think about what the average girl, the average street girl sells her services for, that is all sex is worth. So you have to understand, prostitutes set the price of sex. So if she sells intercourse for $100, then whatever woman you're with, intercourse with her is only worth $100. How much effort and energy are you going to put forth for something that's only worth $100? So there are men who have 10 women, and even if you only spend $40 on each of them, whining and dining and dating, that's $400 you spending on women. And all you're hoping to get is the same thing that a trick does. It's just long-term tricking, man. That's all it is. You know, you take a woman out a few times, you may buy her something, you may show up at her work, you may send some flowers to her job, you do something like that. That is what you're paying. And roughly, you're going to end up spending roughly $100, $200 by the time you get the intercourse. So basically, what you are is a trick. Dating is tricking. Wining and dining is tricking. Anytime you spend and your only plan is to get pleasure, you are tricking. There is no other way to put it up and spruce it up all you want to. It is tricking, man. That's all it'll ever be. Exchanging money for pleasure from a woman is tricking. There's no other way around that. And I'll tell you this. Now, you'll hear some cats say this, and they in a relationship, and they in and out of relationships, and they think they ain't tricks. Now, what you are, you're that trick that only comes for that one girl. That's all you are. You're the trick who only wants that one girl. So you're tricking off, and you ain't even got no variety in your life. You're still tricking off. Let's get into some principles of this thing, man, and chop it up here, man. King of the Hill, what's good, bro? Good to see you in the building, man. So let's talk about this thing, man. You see, nowadays, what we're dealing with is a world of simps. All the men that are around you are simps. All the men you were raised around are simps. And they're willing simps. The biggest simp is the man who goes out and spends $10,000 on a ring. He's already in the hole. Think about it. If we're talking about $100 a pop for intercourse, how many times must he have intercourse with his woman, man, to get that 10 racks back? And that's just the ring. What if he spends another $25,000, $30,000 on a wedding? You know what I'm saying? He's $40,000 in the hole right there. $35,000, $40,000 in the hole. How many times is he gonna have intercourse over the years when we've already heard from many married men that sex is cut at least in half after the first year of marriage? You know what I'm saying? How he can't even get his return on just the intercourse part. So how is he ever gonna win in that scenario? But let's get into it, man. Welcome back to another episode of the High Altitude Show. I'm your host with the most, Mr. BoA, aka Dr. BoA, also known as Book of Alpha Running Me. Today's title is Pimpin', the foundation of the red pill. Now I know this video is gonna get a little back flag, man, because a lot of cats be like, well, pimps were lazy. Pimps were making money off other men. They were making money. Everybody makes money off other men. When you at your job, how you think your boss make his money? He make his money off you. And he make his money off everybody else. And guess what? You make your money off him. He puts you in touch with the work that makes your money. So unless your name is on the check that you cash from your job, guess what? We all make our money from someone else. When my clients write me a check, it's their name signed on that check. I have to endorse it on the back. My name ain't signed on it. I didn't write the check. You see what I'm saying? When Google sends me a check, then that's Google. It had nothing to do with me. So let's think about this, man. Nowadays, men think they should simp and pay women. Men think that being that provider is his job. They think that it makes them more of a man. They pride themselves in it. They'll brag about it and look down their nose at you if you don't share in that sentiment that it is your job to wine and dine a woman. Now, we always talk about, well, back in the day, men were real men. This is what women say, rather. Back in the day, men were real men. They took care of their families. That's because their wives couldn't work. The only reason it was like that back in the day is because women didn't have many options as far as making money goes. Trust me, if any of those men were alive today, they would be looking at these suckers like, man, are you crazy? You think I did that because I wanted to? I did that because if I didn't do it, then I was the only one that could make money. If I didn't feed us, we wasn't going to eat. That is what took place then. It's not because men were so family oriented that they want to take care of their family. They wanted to do it and they wanted their wives to stay at home, man. Their wife couldn't go nowhere and make no money. And if you like me, and I'm a man, if I got a wife, man, and she finna go somewhere, man, to somebody's house, man, and wash their sheets and take care of their clothes, hell, she can stay at home, wash my sheets, and take care of my clothes. There was no opportunity for women to make money. So I say these days, these dudes are treating paid career women like the broke housewives of old, even if the woman makes more. There are men who are tricking off so bad, man, they tricking off so bad that they can't even understand that there's no way you should be paying everything when your woman make more than you. The health specialist is in the building, man. The health specialist has a great channel, man, great information over there. If you haven't subscribed to him, man, go ahead and subscribe to his channel over there, man. It's top-notch information over there, man. And, you know, I mean, and as well-rounded as I am, man, with, you know, with herbal, homeopathic medicine, man, and all of that, man, I still get tidbits of information from over there myself. So there's a boatload of information over there, man. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Appreciate you being in the joint tonight, bro. Strife Life is in the building. What's good, bro? Appreciate it, homie. So you have to understand, man, that when you have a woman who is not handicapped, who is not forced to be outside of the workforce, who can go and become whatever she wants to become in this society, you cannot be looking at shit the way your great-grandfather looked at it, because your great-grandfather didn't have a choice but to take care of your great-grandmother because she couldn't make no money. This is how deep the simping runs in these men's mind, man. They can't bring themselves to make their woman contribute. They can't bring themselves to allow their woman contribute. They can't bring themselves to demand if their woman contributes, because they think it makes them less than a man, when on the contrary, it makes you more of a man, because it's based on pimp principle. And like I said, pimping is the foundation of the red pill. Another thing these dudes do, man, these dudes serve women sexually and happily receive a grade for their efforts. These dudes really wait to see if the woman is going to okay them as a sexual partner. If she's going to say, okay, you did good. You did well enough. I enjoyed myself. You took care of business. You pleased me. Let me tell you something, man. Let's listen to how this sounds. I'm going to please my woman. I'm going to please my woman. See, let me tell you something right now. If you got to have the mindset you're going to please your woman, man, she ain't even your woman for real. You with the wrong woman, fool. You understand what I'm saying? If you with the right woman, you ain't got to think about pleasing her, man. She too intent on pleasing you, because pleasing you pleases her. You understand what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. When they boy be talking about, man, how they can, you know, they be getting it in for an hour. Homie, let me tell you something. If you can get it in for an hour, man, you with the wrong woman. If she can take you getting it in for an hour, you with the wrong woman. You know what I'm saying? In an hour time, man, she should be done passed out. You with the wrong woman, homie. You know what I'm saying? When you with the right woman, homie, it don't matter how long you take. You know what I'm saying? By the time you get there, she's already gotten there twice, maybe 3 times. Because being with you arouses her so much that she's almost at the first one before, you know, as soon as you connect. As soon as you push in, she's damn near at the first one right then. You see, these boys don't understand, man. They too busy worrying about serving their woman, man. Let me tell you something. Your woman was put here to serve you, homie. Now, ain't nobody really thought about that since pimping. Because pimping is the foundation of the red pill, homie. That's simply what it is. It's the foundation of the red pill. No man should be intent on please. Man, you shouldn't even use the word please with your woman. If you wanted to do something, you shouldn't say, please do this for me. If you talking about pleasure, you shouldn't say, please her. You shouldn't even use that word with your woman, man. Your woman should look at you crazy if you say that word to her. But see, these boys ain't got no type of pimping in their mind, because they too in love with the idea of pedestalizing their woman. Pimping is the opposite of pedestalizing your woman. Pimping is pedestalizing yourself and making damn sure that your woman pedestalizes you too. If she ain't pedestalizing you, she don't even need to be on your team, homie. Let me tell you something. This is what's going to happen. Dreams are going to be sold. You understand what I'm saying? In relationships, dreams are going to be sold. Somebody going to sell the dream and somebody going to buy the dream. You understand what I'm saying? That's every situation, homies. Every situation. Somebody going to sell the dream and somebody going to buy that motherfucker. That's just the way it is. Now, there was a time in the society where men did the bulk of the dream selling. And women stood in line like motherfucking Black Friday to buy those expensive dreams. Now we live in a society where men want the same dream. So a woman is just as likely to be able to sell a man a dream, not because women are great salesmen and can sell a man a dream, but because men are looking for the dream. If you are a man who is looking for the dream, homie, if you're looking for Mrs. Right, see terms like Mrs. Right and the perfect woman and all of that, shit didn't exist 50 years ago, man. It's a fairly recent term. These terms came to pass right around the time niggas started wearing their pants and sagging way off their butt, man. Dreams will be sold. What are you going to do? Are you a salesman? Are you going to set up a booth, nigga? Or are you going to be out there standing in line waiting to buy your dream? Pimping is the foundation of the red pill. And any man who says it's not red pill at all. Any man who tells you that the nature of women is the way it is because men made them that way. Any man who tells you that, well, there's behind every bad woman, there's a man who made her bad. Yeah, believe that if you want to, sucker. Chris Real is in the building. What up, Reds? Nice Minds is in the building. What up, homie? Now, let's talk about this, man. The reason these boys rather lead with their wallet, why they always talking about how they flex money on women, how they always worrying about their cars and their clothes and all that. The reason why they always lead with their wallet, man, because these boys ain't got no game. See, they think they got game. They think they got game. The game starts when you get chosen. If you ain't getting chosen, you ain't got no game. Game gets chosen on, homie. Game ain't what you say. Game is your approach. Game is what precedes you entering the place. See, this is what happened. They changed the name of game to swag. We'll get into why I changed to swag in another video. But game is what used to be what swag is now. So when these dudes be talking about swag and these chicks be talking about, man, they like a man with swag, that's the same thing women were saying back in the day. They like a man with game. That's what game was, man. Game didn't have nothing to do with what you spit. What you spit was based on the fact that the woman was drawn to your game. If you cold approach a woman, you say different things than you do if a woman chooses on you. I'm talking about the same man, me, myself. If I approach a woman, I'm going to say different things than I would say to her if she chose on me. Because when she chooses on me, she's already stepping inside the game. You know, there's a sign that says, you come this way, baby girl, you're going to run into this game. Now, you can't win this game. You can't even get rewarded in this game. All you could do is get in it. But I promise you, getting in this game is going to be better than anything you ever felt in your life. And she comes and she gets into the game. And whatever I say at that point sounds like the best shit she's ever heard in her life, homie. QR, what's good, homie? AJ is in the building. So I say to you, man, that when men are treating paid career women like broke housewives, even if the women makes more, he's a simp. If men lead with their wallet, it's because they ain't got no game. They simps. Now, am I saying you shouldn't have front and flash? No, I'm not saying you shouldn't have front and flash. Front and flash is the number one way for you to get chosen. I promise you. There are times when I be coming from the gym and I get chosen or something like that, man. But the majority of the time when I get chosen the most, I be clean, homie. I be clean. My whip be clean. And hey, man, I be a vision of loveliness to a broad's eyes, man. You know what I'm saying? I be a fantasy to her mind. I took her fancy. You understand what I'm saying? She thinks about what we could be doing in the morning before we have brunch. You know what I'm saying? That's what she thinks about, man. And let me tell you something like this, man. The number one thing I see out here, man, that's anti-game, that's anti-pimping, that's all 100% simping. It's this, man. These boys out here be lying about who they are. You think you got game because you lie about who you are? You think you got, man, game is being who you are and being chosen on, accepted, and flocked to because of that. Not because you hide who you are and the woman thinks you somebody else. It's like going to a woman saying you want to be in a relationship, you want to marry her, knowing good and well all you want to do is knock her down. Come on, man. Yeah, you can do it that way. It'll get you, it'll get you in there. But why do it if you ain't got to? I'm going to tell you why. Because the majority of these boys got to do it. They got to do it. And I tell you this, man. If you can't be true about who you are and what you stand for, you ain't truly red pill. You ain't truly red pill, man. Red pill is power. Red pill is not being influenced by your desire or reverence for women. Red pill is doing what you want to do and saying what you want to say as a man because you don't fear any consequences of a woman not liking it. And you ain't got no woman and the woman don't want to be with you. You don't even think along those lines, man. So stop denying who you are, man. Be who you are. Tell a woman join in or join out. You know what I'm saying? This my race. If you ain't going, shout out about face. Head the other way if you ain't about to play for pay. Another thing I get from these suckers, man, is, and what we have to do as men, you can hear this everywhere. You can hear it in these, you know, these huge celebrities writing these books. You can hear it in these personalities on YouTube, man. Some of them huge personalities. Some of them you don't even know. But if you get around and listening to them, you hear them all saying the same things, man, about what you and I should be doing. How come we can't keep no woman? How come we ain't got no girlfriend? How come we ain't got no wife? How come we can't just settle down and man up and just be with one woman? But let me tell you what you and I must remember. Never let a simp validate nor elevate you. Never let a simp validate nor elevate you. Hell, a simp shouldn't even be allowed to speak in the presence of pimping, man. For real. From now onward, if anybody come in here, man, talking that sucker talk, man, about man, well, y'all got to take it easy on women, man. Y'all should, it ain't the women, it's y'all. Man, we got to get them out of here. Get them out of here immediately, man. They can't hang around here. We don't let, man, listen, man, we don't have no little NAWAL hunters around here, man. You ain't gonna find no NAWALs around here, man. So go and take your hunting gear and go somewhere else, man, and hunt your NAWALs. Because they ain't gonna be around here, man. Yeah, and that's true, man. Simps always get exposed by the woman who don't get their way with them. Let me tell you something, man. These boys, and I heard a simp the other day, man, talking about, man, they know how my girl look. They know what my girl look like. These people know what my girl look like. So what, homie? All you talking about what she look like, what is she contributing? What is she contributing besides her looks? Because I'm going to tell you, man, a beautiful broke broad is like a paralyzed bodybuilder. You know what I'm saying? She got the look, but she'll never win Mr. Olympia. You know what I'm saying? She can't pose. She got the look, but she can't pose. You know what I'm saying? So she ain't help you on the grind no kind of way, man. Unless you're going to get you some model money off TV or walking the runway, man. What is the purpose of her beauty, man? You got a beautiful woman that can't contribute nothing. Because don't nobody pay for beauty no more. It's free all over IG. Hey, you can't even, man, you can't even put your chick in porn. Even your chick was a freak, you can't even get paid, put her in porn, man. They get free porn away now. So I don't care what she look like, man, if she ain't contributing nothing. And a bunch of these boys out here, man, got beautiful women that don't contribute a quarter. Don't do nothing. Ain't got no skills, don't do nothing. Had a chick on me recently, man. Can't do nothing. Ain't got no skills. Always talking about how she look. I look good, I look good. I look good, blah, blah, blah. Man, she don't even understand, man, that don't mean nothing to me. See, you have cats that say a woman's attitude makes her ugly. And I'm gonna be honest with you. If you believe that, then you haven't totally grasped the concept of female nature yet. You still kind of hanging on the fence about female nature. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, they all got attitudes like that. They all have attitudes that can bust out of them. Very few women aren't like that. I think I've known 2 women in my life, man, that just that attitude never came out of them. You understand? And that's just 2. But their attitude don't make them ugly. Being broke make them ugly. Doing nothing with their lives make them ugly. Worrying about never being pretty all day makes them ugly. Talking about how pretty they are all the time, that makes them ugly. I would rather have a 6 with an attitude who getting money than to have a nice broke broad that's beautiful. Beauty is fleeting. It only lasts for about 10 years. The peak of a woman's beauty lasts for about 10 years. She enters it, she's in it for a few years, and then she comes down the other side. 10 years later, 10 years from entering the peak of her beauty, man, she is not the same anymore. That's why all these women coming on this Nicki Minaj post, man, and talking, well, 36 ain't old. 36 isn't old in the large scheme of things, but for the way you look physically as a woman, yeah, 36 is getting on up there, especially if you don't take great care of yourself. Now, if a woman can take great care of herself, man, and be bad all the way into her 40s. Hell, even her 50s, if she takes care of herself, I mean, really grinds, take care of herself, eats the way she's supposed to eat, you know what I'm saying, relaxes and avoids stress, man, does some yoga, she can get there, man. She can still be bad. In her 40s for sure, and she can still look damn good for her age in her 50s. But it's rare that they put in that type of time and energy. So I'm not going to be worried about her looks as much as I'm worried about what she can contribute. Because I'm telling you, you give me a 6 that contribute to everything I do, before I know it in my eye, man, she look like an 8.5 to me. You know what I'm saying? Every time I see some new numbers come through, every time I see some new improvements in the bottom line, and I know that she has something to do with it, I'm adding another number to her number on the scale. Before you know it, boy, I be done found my first dime. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't do dime, I do 9.4. But if she come in contributing right, boy, she gonna get that 10 out of me. And that's the reality of it, man. Because the bottom line is this. You can say how beautiful a woman is all you want to, but the majority of the time you see her, you don't see her in her bare essence. Like you can take, man, look, the worst looking woman in the world, the worst looking face in the world can be made up to look prettier. Hell, can pretty much be made up to look pretty. All she gotta do is get her face beat by somebody, man. You know, and when they get through whipping all that paint up on her face, man, she be looking totally different. Don't be looking human for real, but she be looking totally different, be looking better. But then when you wake up in the morning and you see her right there beside you, man, how you gonna deal with that? So you don't even know what you got. That's why you can't even go on a woman's beauty, because you don't even know if what you seeing is what she really is showing, man. Irwin A is in the building. Khalid Hassan is in the building. What's good? Yoga in ATL back in the building again. Summer Hill, man. Mr. Juice is in the building. What up, Juice? Mr. Good Vibration. Shalom, bro. The homies are showing up in the building, man. The homies are showing up. Elzu Knowledge is in the building. Peace to you, bro. Udin Al is in the building. So, If you're just joining me, man, this is the However To Show. You know I'm your host with the most, Dr. BoA, and as you can see, the title for today's show is Pimpin', the foundation of the red pill. Now, when I say never let a simp validate or elevate you, that means that if he's a simp, you know, a beta male, simp man, Johnny, a sucker, a lame, even when he sings your praises, you should totally ignore it. Like, if you can't accept validation or elevation from him, man, because he's coming at you from the mindset of a female. And anytime a female gives you verbal validation, 9 times out of 10 is because she either wants something or she's done something. One or the other. She either wants something or she's done something. And I hear men all the time asking the wrong question. When a woman comes at me like that, they be like, "What you want? I know you want something." Like, "No, I don't want that." But then they'll turn around and say, "Well, what did you do?" You don't even know if she'll lie. You can't say she lied if you never asked the right questions. But we ain't gonna get into that, man. That sounds too much like relationship talk. Another thing is this, man. So like I stated in this last one, man, a beautiful broke broad is like a paralyzed bodybuilder. She got the look, but she'll never win the Olympia because she can't pose. Look like she been grinding, but she can't do a back of double bicep. She can't do a most muscular pose. She can't do a front lat spread. She's just there looking the part. Now, another thing is this, man. I deal with women who are involved with other men sometimes in business. You know, China White used to be my moderator. China White has a husband. China White's married, but she used to be my moderator. But see, this is what you have to understand. You don't never have to worry about me tagging your bra. Because for one, you're probably a sucker. And I'm not going to tag your bra if you're a sucker. Now, if you're a pimp, if you're a self-proclaimed pimp, or if you're truly a pimp, then I might tag your bra just to show you that my pimping is tighter than yours. But that's a different level. Don't nobody understand that but pimp. If you don't understand that, then you know you ain't on that level. But I would be more likely to. I won't say I would. But you don't ever have to worry about me tagging your bra if you're a sucker. You know what I'm saying? I put her to work though. I will put her to work. I'm trying to work her fingers to the bone, making sure dad stays on. And when she stops doing what I say, I'm going to send on her merry way. I don't see no harm in that. No harm, no foul. You understand what I'm saying? No harm, no foul in that. I say that anytime you can put a woman to work for you, man, you do that. I really don't see no harm in it myself. You know, nobody's getting taken advantage of. Nobody's being, nobody's doing anything they don't want to do. Nobody's being lied to. Nobody's being told anything. You understand? And the pimpin' in me won't let me not capitalize on a woman who's willing, man, to invest time and energy and effort into what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I am not going to turn that down ever, ever. The pimpin' in me won't let me. The pimpin' in me won't let me say, nah, you ain't got to come over here and contribute, shawty. Go ahead. You can do something else. The pimpin' in me won't let me do that. You know, everybody ain't got to be like me. You know, but I'm telling you how I get down. And that's just the reality of it, man. So another thing is this right here, man. And this is a big one. This is the biggest discrepancy between red pill and blue pill and any other pill. The purple pill, the orange pill, the violet pill, the fuchsia pill, and the periwinkle pill. I don't know how, man, there's so many pills. But see, let me tell you something, man. I don't choose on bras because I ain't hurt for no skirts. You understand what I'm saying? I got a woman right now, he'll give me the skin off her back. Not the shirt, nigga, the skin. The skin off her back. Bunch of women to give you the shirt off their back. How many women give you the skin off their back, nigga? You understand what I'm saying? I ain't hurt for no skirts because I get so much in, like women invest so much into me I don't have to have 10. You know what I'm saying? If all you getting is sex from women, of course you got to have a few, because it take all of that interaction for you to get any positive energy from them, for you to get any positive feminine energy. You understand what I'm saying? But if a woman's on my team, man, she invests so much into me that she sets the bar high for the next woman. So I'm not gonna choose on no woman ever. I am not gonna choose on no woman, because it is the opposite of pimping, man. It's the opposite of pimp rules, man. You know what I'm saying? Even in pimping, you did not go approach another pimp hoe, man. You didn't do it. If she chose on you, that's something different. But you just going trying to pick them off? Nah, man. Listen, man. That was honor among thieves. That was honor among pimps, man. Now these boys these days ain't even got no honor, man. They ain't got no honor. Your homie will knock your chick down. They ain't got no honor, man. And then they got that to be out here, man, choosing on bras, man. Let me tell you something, man. It's just like a female version of the Mac. Can you imagine a woman saying, "You know the name of the gang, Sabrina? Yo, nigga chose me. We can handle like some gentlemen. We can handle like some ladies, or we can get to some gangster stuff." That's what it would take. The way these dudes are today, the movie The Mac would have been a movie about females. And that's the reality of it, man. The health specialist said he'll be at 6 months, no FAP, 12, 29, 18. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. No Jack January coming up, man. Let's keep No Jack January in mind, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's matter of fact, let me do something right quick, man. I gotta get back into, you know what I'm saying? You know, I've been slipping on I got spoiled, man. You know what I'm saying? I had a moderator in here, man. I had a chick in here moderating, man. I got spoiled and shit. And got to the point, man, I ain't never put my own links in, man. But, you know, I realized, man, that, you know, I was starting to feel kind of lazy when it came to that stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? I was starting to feel like, wait a minute, man, why is this like this? I mean, I gotta turn them damn t-shirts up. Alright, I'm gonna hit you with the Savage Pack right here, man. These Savage Packs, man, they been flying, bro. I ain't gonna even lie. The Savage Pack gear been flying, man. I appreciate everybody, the person that Savage Pack gear, man. Like it's flying off the chain, man. Let me get this link right here, man. I got some. I'm gonna put the phone cases back up tomorrow, man. Savage Pack phone cases, man. I got iPhone cases and Android cases. Not the Savage Pack, but the No Jack January. So y'all be looking for that, man. Alright, man. That's your link right there. Man, I just put that link in. What happened to it? Alright, that's your link right there to the Savage Pack. Damn, did I not put the what's called in? I don't think I did, man. Yo, I ain't put the link in, man. Alright, there go the link, man, to the Savage Pack tees right there, man. Savage Pack sweatshirts and tees, man. Frito OG is in the building. Alright, let me get y'all this PayPal link too, man. I know Caspi wanna pop it off on PayPal. Alright. So, you know, another thing is this, man. You know, these boys be trying so hard. Let's talk about this, man. Let's spend a little time on this. These boys think it makes you a man to keep a woman happy. To keep, not just make her happy. To keep her happy. Now, we know how emotional women get. We know how her emotion can be tied to something that ain't got a damn thing to do with us. We know this. But it's your job to keep her happy. So no matter what she deals with out in the world when she comes home, if she's miserable, it's your job to brighten her day. It's your job to keep her happy, to keep her sane, to keep her anything. And I don't understand it. You understand? Because I tell you, man, if a woman leave me, it's her loss. You know what I'm saying? I pay the cost to be the boss of her mind and her time. And if she can't run the plays I design, I'm going to sit her ass on the pine. You understand what I'm saying? I tell you one more time. If a woman leave me, it's her loss. I pay the cost to be the boss of her mind and her time. And if she can't run the plays I design, I'm going to sit her ass on the pine. I'm talking about Ray down in the rotation. She ain't going to get on my court no more. She going to be a practice squad player. You understand what I'm saying? That's what's going to happen. Man, let me tell you something. I ain't never had a situation where me and a woman parted ways and I felt bad, or I was hurt, or I missed her, or none of that. I ain't never had it happen a day in my life, man. Because in my world, I bring all the value. See, this is the difference between a pimp and a simp. A simp looks at a woman and he truly believes that everything that she does in his life is because she's such a great woman. He truly believes that. So when they part ways, he feels this sense of loss in his heart, in his soul, in his mind, in his spirit. But the pimp, on the other hand, he knows that everything that she did in his life was because of his guidance, was because of his tutelage, was because of his game, was because of his energy, was because of his understanding of her skill set and how it could contribute to his situation. That's why it's easy for a pimp to say it's her loss. Because she ain't the same without me in her mind, without me in her head. That's why pimps help her pack. Because the last thing you need on your team, man, is a disloyal broad. And these boys out here in the relationship be dealing with disloyal bras all the time. Every day of their lives, they're dealing with disloyalty. You know what I'm saying? The woman ain't cut. She don't know if she's coming or going. She don't know none of that. So ain't no loss. Ain't no loss for a Mac to take, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no loss out there for me to take, man. Macs don't take losses. Pimps don't take losses. And pimping is the foundation of the red pill. You see, women can sell dreams, but their dreams are not believable. You have to be a dream chaser in order to even consider buying a dream that a woman is selling you. Her dreams sound like fairy tales. You see, when a pimp sells a woman a dream, it is her fantasy that he's selling. It is not his own fantasy, it's her fantasy. A woman can't sell you on your fantasy because she doesn't understand she doesn't understand the man's mental space. So she sells you her fantasy. She's selling you what she sees, what she wants, what she desires. And whether these things can happen or not doesn't matter. She sells these things because she knows that the simp is going to buy into them. You see, with a simp, she don't have to say nothing about herself. She don't have to tell herself that she's great. She don't have to tell the simp how great she is. She don't have to do none of that. All she has to do is show up. With the pimp, she got to pay what she weigh. You understand? You know my motto is, man, petite women have to pay what I say, but big girls have to pay what they weigh. See, it's a blessing for me to be raised by pimps, man. It's a blessing. Melvin Slaughter's in the building. What's good, bro? It's a 100% blessing to be raised by pimps. So let me tell you this, man. I say this because, and these dudes have a hard time with a woman benefiting them financially, man. And I say, if she can't benefit you financially, then you're going to fall off substantially keeping that broad around because you done put her in a crown. You see, if she can't benefit you financially, then you just keeping her around, man, because you done already crowned a queen, man. You know what I'm saying? Like Pimp say, you know what I'm saying? If you can't down her, crown her. And that's what these boys do. They put a crown on her, man. She's automatically a queen. And nobody can get rid of their queen, man. And that's exactly how these boys feel about it, man. They feel like you should never receive financial benefit from a woman. Like your woman shouldn't contribute financially to the situation. Like she shouldn't do everything in her power to enhance the finances, the financial reach of the team. And I say unto you, what the hell other value does she have? If she ain't bringing no paper, what is she bringing? I say again, if she ain't bringing no paper, what is she bringing? Anybody tell me. Anybody tell me. Darren Sharper's in the building. Can anybody let me know? Slaughter, what's good, homie? If she ain't bringing no paper to the table, what is she bringing? I can't think of nothing. See, there's two kind of people in the world, man, that you can interact with. There are people who contribute to your finances, and there are people who detract from your finances. Those are the only two kind of people you're going to deal with. You're not going to deal with anyone that's just going to be a neutral effect or have a neutral effect on your finances. They're either going to be a positive influence on your finances and increase your finances, or they're going to be a detriment to your finances and decrease your finances. Those are the only women you're going to deal with. How much pedestalization can you give the agent of chaos? Let me tell you something, man. I'm dealing with a woman, man, not too long ago, man, where she was literally all over the place. 1 minute, she's the happiest woman in the world. Next minute, man, she all over the place. Next minute, man, she's somewhere else. The next minute, she right back there. Man, let me tell you something. We always say that women are the agents of chaos. But as I stated before somewhere, there is no agent of chaos like the effeminate man. His entire life is chaotic. And simps represent the beginning of the feminization of men. You think about the simp, think about the trick, the John. He pedestalizes a prostitute. He knows what she does for a living, but he pedestalizes her. And all these dudes out here today, the majority of them act like those type of dudes. $990 out of every 1,000 men is a simp. Only 10 out of 1,000 are pimps. And you can say it's a bad thing to be a pimp, man. It's not. See, right now, you ain't got no women on the streets. Listen, what's your mentality? We're talking about the pimp mentality. So, what you have to understand, man, is, and these cats talking about keeping a broad, the goal is never to keep a broad to yourself, but to make her work to be kept. You see, you ain't got no business as a man, as a Mac. You ain't got no business working to keep no broad, man. What you look like? Putting in effort and energy to keep a broad. She's supposed to be putting in effort and energy to be kept, man. She's supposed to be working hard to be kept. And at the very moment she decides she don't want to work to be kept, man, you put on ice. I'm talking about you put it all the way on ice. Now I'm trying to see what the hell channel I mean coming here telling me I'm right here. What does that even mean? I just caught that. I was scrolling back up, man. So I don't even know what the hell that means, man. I'm right here? I don't know. I don't know what that means. What the hell that mean, channel white? I'm right here. I don't know what that means, man. So anyway, let's get back into this, man. So when you see men out here working hard, just watch. This is Christmas. Let me tell you what we're going to do. We're going to have a blast on their ass on Valentine's Day, man. What I'm going to do on Valentine's Day, man, I'm going to go around. I'm going to vlog Valentine's Day. I'm going to do an alpha vlog on Valentine's Day, and I'm going to go around and ask niggas how much they spent. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go around and see boys coming out of there with all their goods and stuff. I'm going to ask dudes how much they spent, and I'm going to ask women what they got. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to vlog that, man. You know what I'm saying? I got to do that, man. We got to see this. We got to see Valentine's Day in action, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to see it. I think that's going to be fun as a fool, man. And I think that's going to be top notch, man. So we got to do that, man, because, you know, these simps going to be out there, man. Max 7114 is in the building. What's good, homie? In the building. So I think that's gonna be, man, that's gonna be killer, man. So anyway, man, like I said, the goal is never to keep a broad to yourself, but to make her work to be kept. And the very moment she start working to be kept, man, she ain't got no value to you. See, then what you have to understand, man. A female wants to be valued. She wants to be valued. The only thing that she wants more than to be with the man she values is to be valued by that man. And there's a balance she hopes to strike, but that balance is never struck. Because anytime she's head over heels and falls hard for a man, he's a motherfucking pimp. And he ain't gonna reciprocate that same, you know, there's that same energy. He not gonna reciprocate it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't in us to do that. So all throughout my life, man, I've had that thing where shit started off real strong and the woman was all in and she was going hard. But then when she realized that her ass was going to have to work to eat, not work to benefit, work to even maintain a position in my presence. Shit, man. Like, they get lazy. They be trying, but they don't put forth no effort. They get lazy, man. Like they really do. They get super lazy. And you can like crack a whip. You can crack a whip and keep them grinding hard and doing all that, man. But is it even worth it anymore, man? You know what I'm saying? It ain't even worth it anymore. It used to be, but it used to be fun. It wasn't that it was worth it. It used to be fun to crack the whip, man. And just see how long, man, I could, you know, keep a woman on the hamster wheel, just going on the hamster wheel. And you know, it was fun. But now, man, when I look at it, I'm like, man, how long am I willing to deal with a broad, man, that is like these new chicks are? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't do dating, man, because chicks are different. Like, chicks are new out here, man. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't imagine even going out nowhere where there's a pool of dudes and everybody's trying to do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, if you're in a club, man, and there's 300 women in there, only about 30 of those women are bad. So you got the majority of the men in there who feel like they're ballers or who feel like they're fresh. They're trying to get those 30 women. I don't compete with dudes for women, man. I don't compete with dudes for women at no point. So it ain't never been a time when you saw me in my life. You ain't never saw me fighting over no chick. You ain't never saw me arguing with no dude over no chick. You ain't never saw me arguing with no chick about why she with no dude. You ain't never seen me do none of that, because I don't compete for something that's already mine. And so even if I ain't got the chick, even if I don't want the chick no more, she's still mine. In her mind, she's mine. That is why I cannot see a chick for 6 years, man, and bump into her somewhere and she like telling me she done watched every video I done put up. Addressing me as Mr. BoA. You know what I'm saying? Just out of the blue, I'm like, like, Mr. BoA, you can't speak? I'm like, I'm turning around like, who the fuck is this call me Mr. BoA? And I turn around and I see who it is. I'm like, nah, hold up. How the hell she know about Mr. BoA? In my mind, I'm thinking, man, that bitch been spying on me. You know, these bras will spy on you, man. You know what I'm saying? Inspector Gadget ass bras, they'll spy on you like a motherfucker, man. Be knowing shit that you don't even know they know. So I'm like, Shaw, what you know about Mr. BoA? She said, I've been listening to your content since you started. It's like, man, that shit's cool. You know, I think she wanted some brownie points because of it, but you know what I'm saying? But you gotta work hard in that to get blacky points from me. You know, you gotta put in some work to get these blacky points. Just how you listen to my content. A lot of people listen to my content. I got thousands of subscribers. You know what I'm saying? So that's you know, I get a couple of thousand views a video or so. So I got a few people watching. So that didn't do nothing for me. But I thought it was interesting that, you know, she would say that, and she said it with a hopeful tone in her voice, like the fact that she really, man, that shit felt weird. I was like, damn. In my mind, you know, I'm thinking like, how did this bitch even find me? How does she know that I'm Mr. BoA? Because for the longest time, I never did even show myself. It's like, man, these chicks crazy, man. But she probably went through Facebook. That's probably what it was. She probably went through Facebook. Because, you know, Facebook does make you have a personal account if you want a business account, man. So she probably went through Facebook. I just thought it was weird, man. So, and this thing right here, man, you know what I'm saying? I listen to suckers who cater to women, advising on things that's the opposite of pimping. You know what I'm saying? And I make sure I avoid what's acceptable to them, boys. Because I'm hella paranoid, man, about being a simp. My worst nightmare, man, is to wake up and be a simp. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my worst nightmare, to wake up, man, and some broad to pull the wool over on me, man. You know what I'm saying? Or I mess around and feel weak for some chick, man, that don't have my best interests at heart, man. Or some chick, man, that's, you know what I'm saying, that I don't know, got a dude and shit, you know what I'm saying, and shit going on, and so she playing me to the side, you know. I don't really, you know what I'm saying, that my worst nightmare is to wake up and find myself in a simp situation, man. You know, we call it beta male, man, but honestly, man, I'm gonna let the other cats have that term, beta male. It's a lot of people use it, man. I'm just gonna use simp. I'm gonna go back, you know, I'm gonna go old school with it, simp. And that term simp never dies, because we know simp is the opposite of pimp. We know that. So I don't know, man. I think we went out for a minute, man. I ain't see it, so I don't know where we stopped at. I know I've been talking like a fool, man, so I don't know where we stopped at. Anybody, man, how long was the stream out? I saw it just pop back on. How long was it off? It must not have gone out too long though, man, because the viewer's still here. Jamal, the beer, my head's in the building. What's good, bro? So, you know, man, we just in here. We just living our best lives, man. You know, I say this, man, to say this. You know, we all know that women have a tendency to be scandalous in nature. We know they do. Lit Life is in the building. What up, bro? Jason Staples, what's good, bro? Nah, man, it's me and you both, man. I feel simping, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'd do, man. I think I'd be suicidal if I woke up one day and I was a simp. You know what I'm saying? But it's an easy thing to do, man. You just have to remember, man, that everything a woman tells you, man, is probably a lie. You know what I'm saying? So you have to let her actions show. A woman is less likely to act out things that aren't true. She'll tell you anything, but if she acts it out, if her actions reflect what she's saying, then you can feel a little bit more comfortable. I'm not saying you should ever trust 100% or even trust them, period. I don't think we should use terms like trust with, you know, we're not just with women, but with humans, period. We shouldn't use trust with humans. But I just know that if her words are saying something and her actions don't match it, always believe her actions. You know what I'm saying? Because her actions will tell you what she truly feels. Women don't do work unless they find it really significant. If it's important to them, then they'll work for it. If not, they won't. And that's the truth of the matter. So, and that is why, I'm on the mission I'm on right now, man. You know what I'm saying? There's only certain quality, certain caliber of woman that's going to be around me. And when I say caliber, yes, attraction matters a whole lot, but attraction has nothing to do with caliber. That's a small portion of what caliber is. So you got to think about this, man. There's a lot of cats. You got to be able to be a little bit intuitive when it comes to how you're gonna handle women in different scenarios. So if you got a chick right here and she getting money, why would you then in turn start trying to wine and dine her if she's got money? You're trying to prove to her that you're worthy of her by showing her that you're worthy of her via finances when she's already got money. If she's already getting money, man, don't put her mind on your finances. Blow her mind in other ways, man. Yeah, be clean, come down clean. But man, women don't really care about going in depth into things. If you look like money, she gonna assume you got it. You know what I'm saying? That's all you gotta do is look like money. Look like money long enough, man, to chop it up with it and get in her head. Once you're in her head, man, it's over. Sky Weezer's in the building. What up, bro? Long time. Good to see you back in the joint. And another thing is this, man. You have to understand, man, that women are like the wind. A woman will be basically head over heels with one man, and then the next day, she could literally be head over heels for another man the next day. The next day. A woman will be totally aroused, engaged in some raunchiness with one man, and the very next day be totally aroused by another man and be engaged in some activity with him as well. You can't trust her. She'll give you a mind, but a body you can't control. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you why you can't control her body. Because she can't even control her body. When her body gets turned on, she can't control it. It has a mind of its own. It directs her. She's like a zombie. You know what I'm saying? She's like a foreign amoeba. An alien amoeba that's in her brain that's telling her to do things, moving her body in a direction it wants to go. That's how it is, man, when her body gets turned on. When her body gets crunk up, man, there is nothing she can do. She has to go and get some relief. And that's the way it is, man. That's it, man. Basically, Brother Craig, that's it, man. Women just different, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not really. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out, man, why the dynamic between men and women is different. Black men and women have a different dynamic because black men did not stand on principle. Even when black women started to change, instead of following behind them, trying to get them changed back, black men should just stood on principle, man. And that's the way it is in the real world right now, man. Instead of following behind a woman like a simp, you got to stand on pimp principle, man, because pimping is the foundation of the red pill. You have to stand on principle. Let's see what this fool talking about right here, man. I want to see what he talking about. Get on out of here. So Mac Max 70114 said females come with a turn off switch. That's unbelievable. They're wired, man. They're wired so much differently than men, man. And I feel like the crazy thing is the way they're wired is so simple. It's like put the battery in and hit the switch and they turn on, and then you hit the switch and they turn. Man, it's so simple. But men make it complicated by getting. See, if you SJ3, you just said a mouthful, man. Men have to remain emotionally unavailable because women don't get complicated until you get into their emotional makeup. They are simple. They're like playing with fucking, the blocks with the letters on the side of it, man. They are simple as long as you stay out of their emotional headspace. When you get into their emotional space, then they start to become complicated. Then you start to see that, something's like, it's a totally different ball game. And you find yourself getting the short end of the stick because you don't understand that level of emotion. So as long as you avoid emotional availability, as long as you avoid getting caught up in their foolishness, as long as you avoid being suckered into their love talk, because a woman will give you a whole bunch of love talk, man. This is the greatest weapon she has against you, is a whole bunch of lovey-dovey love talk that's invalid. If a woman tells you she loves you, and she does not have a long history with you, she is lying. She's lying. If a woman tells you she loves you and you don't feel anything emotional for her, she's lying. If a woman tells you she loves you and she is already involved with another man, she is lying. She's lying. If a woman tells you she loves you and she only tells you that during sex or everything out of her mouth is about sex, she's lying. She's lying, man. So you can go on and on and on. On and on. Believing that a woman actually loves you. And unless her actions show it, you are a fool to believe her words. Because I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, man. The majority of the time, she doesn't even understand. Yo, man, how did dude got cleared? I ain't clear. Man, nobody want to come over there with you chinks, man. Your eye too slow, you can't even see. Get out of here, boy. This ain't the place for beta male simp manginas like you, man. And you know what, Staples? Her actions are going to reflect her nature. Her actions are going to reflect her nature. Every single time. The one thing she cannot get away from is her nature. Her actions are going to reflect her nature. So avoid her words by focusing on her actions. Because they will reflect her nature. They will. Every single time. Her actions will never betray her nature. But see, now this is the thing. Her emotional space is so complicated, she don't even understand it. That's why if she tells a man she loves him, she don't even know what love is. She don't know what the hell that is. She has no idea. So she's telling you about something, trying to convince you that she feels something that she don't even understand. She don't even understand it. Like what she feels for her children, that isn't love, that is maternal instinct. That's maternal instinct. Lionesses feel maternal instinct, and they'll fight anybody for those cubs. But when that male lion runs those boy cubs off when they become adolescents, do you think the mothers chase them down? No, they let them go. They know they got to go. So, the reality of it is, man, we as men, man, we have to understand, man, that there is nothing wrong with pimp principles. Pimp principles will save you. No man who lives by pimp principles has ever been caught up in no love shit. No man who lives by pimp principles has never been caught up in no side dude shit. No man who lives by pimp principles has ever been used by a woman. No man who lives by pimp principles has ever been in an unsavory situation with a female, man. Because when you live by pimp principles, you not only accept their nature, you enforce their nature. There's one thing in knowing their nature, accepting their nature, you know what I'm saying, applying it to dealing with them. But when you're talking about enforcing their nature, that means you have found their nature to be positive. And I think the female nature is a beautiful thing. I think it's a lovely thing. It is so easily manipulated when you treat it like it is. When you accept it for what it is so easily manipulated, man. There is nothing easier than manipulating female nature, man. It's like a walk in the park. It's cakewalk. B Munit's in the building. What's good, bro? No doubt, shopper. Feelings come and go, man. They're fleeting, man. Feelings are fleeting. My city. Appreciate the super chat, bro. Oh yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt. Trolls got to be blocked. They got to be blocked, man. That's the truth of the matter, man. Trolls have got to be blocked. They must be. So, I say these things, man, to say this. Anytime the majority of men are on some mission to personalize women. I heard this boy Derrick Jackson say, man, one day, man, that he put up a meme, man. Somebody forwarded it to me, man. It showed him, man. I think he maybe took a photo shoot or something, man, and he was looking, and he was he I guess whatever expression he had, I don't know what the expression was, what he was doing or whatever, but the caption said how work bae looks at your girl, looks at your woman when she shows up at work stressed from not waking up to head. From not waking up to head, bro. Think about that. How he looks at your girl when she comes in stressed from not waking up to head, man. This dude crazy, man. And I'm telling you, man, they be going for it. That's the type of thing they think they deserve. That's the type of thing they're looking for. And not some of them. They all feel like they deserve that type of thing, man. They all feel like they deserve that type of thing. And I'm like, man, you have got to be kidding me. There's no possible way that any man should feel like he should do that, man. That's crazy to me. You gonna wake a chick up to, man, come on, bro. How beta can you be? You understand what I'm saying? Like, how beta can you be? I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. That's one thing that pimps did back in the day, man, that I ain't with. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna go down on no chick, man. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna bow down to no chick in that way, bro. You talking about some servitude. You talking about a subservient position. Man, I wish I would. Bro. Ain't no possible way on God's green earth that I'm gonna do that. Ain't no way. I wish. I only wish I would. Ain't no way. You know what I'm saying? For me, that's crazy. That's super crazy. So, man, like, let me tell you the type of crazy thing to be on, man. A cat just came through, man, on a Steph Curry video, man, and said not one of them on his list will ever win more championships than Steph Curry. It would not surprise me that Steph Curry end up on 8 championship teams before his career is over. Man, that dude crazy, man. 8 championship teams, man. Come on. Who the hell has been on 8 champion? Man, all the great players in history, man. That dude gonna say, man, he'll be on 8 championship teams. Who the last one to do that, man? Like Wilt Chamberlain? Not Wilt Chamberlain, but Bill Russell. Man, don't nobody be on no 8 championship team. Even Robert Ory, man, with all the teams he was on that won, didn't win 8 championships. I'm telling you, man, these dudes just be talking crazy, man. That's why I don't hardly pay them no attention, man. They just be talking, bro. Most of these dudes. Oh, hold up. Most of these dudes just be talking, man. Hold up, god damn it. Hell is going on up there? I don't want to hear that. So they just be crazy, man. So, man, we ain't gonna stand here too much longer, man. We ain't gonna be here too much longer, man. These dudes just be talking, man. They just be talking. Yo, man, I appreciate everybody coming through, man. Hey, man, I appreciate everybody coming through on that Steph Curry joint from last night, man. That joint was live, man. You know what I'm saying? That Steph Curry joint, it was live, man. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't thick like we are tonight, man, but it was live. It was crunk. It really was, man. So, peep game, man. I truly believe, man, that it's gonna get better before it's gonna get worse, man. You know what I'm saying? I think that we, the few, the proud, the alphas, man, we have to make sure, man, that we don't succumb to the pressure to lighten up. You know, beta males want us to lighten up. Women want us to lighten up. Whole bunch of people want us to lighten up. And I missed the super chat up there, man. Let me see. Darren Sharp, I appreciate the super chat, bro. Appreciate it, man. That boy came through. I ain't even see it, man. DJ Gold is in the building. What up, homie? So, you know, when we look at these things, man, it's not hard to see and understand how and why pimping was the beginning of the red pill. You see what I'm saying? We can go back to biblical days. If Adam had been a pimp, he would have never fallen victim to that. If David would have been a pimp, well, now David probably still did what he did, man. If Solomon would have been a pimp, he wouldn't let them bras leave him, man. He would never pedestalize him that much. If Samson would have been a pimp, he would never got caught up like that with that foolishness, man. He would never got caught up. I'm telling you, man, it's easy to get caught up if you don't view. Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you the 5 things about pimping that you must always remember. There are 5 things about pimping that we must always remember at all times. And these things will keep you from getting caught up in that foolishness. The first thing is this. I come out of that? Yeah. The first thing is this. You are always worth more than all the women you have. If you got 10 women, you are worth more than all 10. You got 50 women, you're worth more than all 50. I ain't gonna go any higher than that because most men won't even get to 50 like at one time. The second thing is if she is not paying, she's playing. The gone are the days where a woman can bring any value outside of what she can contribute. Her sex doesn't have any value because other men have already had it. Why is it valuable to you when other men have already had it? How is it valuable to you when other men have already had it? So you must always understand that her financial contribution is all she can bring to the table of value. The third thing you must understand is this. All it takes is for her to be a little bit dissatisfied. If she's a little bit dissatisfied, just a little bit, if she's a little bit dissatisfied, she will, believe me, she will get whatever she feels like she needs to get from somewhere else. Her loyalty will go out of the window. I can promise you that. Her loyalty will disappear. Whatever loyalty you thought she had will be gone. Lit life. What up, homie? The fourth thing is that no simp has any significance at all. No matter what he represents. Man, I don't even take information from no simp. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even accept information from no simp. It could be valid, but just because he's a simp, I ain't gonna listen to him. I don't want no information from no simp. Because even this information that's valid, it's got simp energy around it. And if I take it into my brain, you know, it's got that simp energy around it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time for that, man. I don't play that game. I don't play that game. You know what I'm saying? It's for suckers, man. I can't do nothing with it. No, and that's just the reality of it, man. I can't do nothing with it. Homie just said something real right there. Homie just said something super real. Homie Hercules, homie Sammy Hercules said, men that allow tests, men that allow tests are beta. That block button right there. I don't get that, bro. I know what you mean when you say men that allow tests are beta. Then you say that block button right there. I don't get the combination. I don't get the connection to the block button, man. Jump in and clarify that for me, Sammy, man. I'm trying to see what's the connection between what you said and the block button. Yeah, me too, man. I don't listen to no chumps, man. Chump can't tell me nothing. You know what I'm saying? Chump can't do nothing but give me directions. If I'm in this town, man, I need to know which way to go. All the chump can do is give me directions. Oh yeah, no doubt, no doubt. You can block them easily. Yeah, no doubt. quickly. You know, and I'm gonna tell you the weird thing is, Sammy, they block them before they even know they blocked, and they probably be trying to respond again. They probably be trying to send something else and don't even know they've been blocked. It'd be quick, man. I'm quick on the trigger with mine, man. So it's just for me, man. I believe, man, that my platform is a positive space. We come in here, man, and we spread a bunch of positive alpha energy, man. We spread some true red pill energy in here. And so anything that detracts from that energy from now on, man, y'all have my word that I'm gonna keep it out of here. You know, the moment it detracts from that energy, if it detracts from the energy, the moment it shows up, whatever it is, if it's a troll, if it's a female, if it's whatever it is, anything that shows up and detracts from the alpha energy will be excommunicated permanently. You understand what I'm saying? That's just the way it's gonna be. And if there is something going on in here, man, this is the alpha sphere. Of course, this is my platform, so I'm gonna have the final say on what goes on in here. But man, if y'all in here, man, and there's something going on in here, man, and it's making y'all feel like the atmosphere is less alpha, hey man, y'all let me know that. This is our space right here. You know what I'm saying? This is the alpha sphere, man. This is where alphas come to congregate and exchange the type of game that only we live by. You know what I'm saying? Respect the kind of code, respect the type of code that only we live by. So if it's something going on in here, man, and y'all have an issue with it, y'all be like, yo, BoA, you know, that's messing up the vibe, homie. And we'll poll it, man, and if the majority of the homies feel the same way, man, we'll do something about it. You know what I'm saying? I can't be the alpha sphere by myself, man. So that's how we'll do it moving forward, man. 2019, man, this is going to be our space, man. This is going to be our space where we congregate and we keep all negative energy out, no matter where it's coming from, man. And that's what we're going to do moving forward. So, no doubt, SJ3. DT Crypto, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, super chat, brother. Homie says, ice cold game. I appreciate that, bro. Real talk. So I say, man, you know, every time we get the opportunity to come in the joint and do what we do, man, live how we live, we got to do that, man. This is our space, homies. Once again, man, I appreciate everybody, man, grabbing the Savage Pack joints. Savage Pack joints are flying off the shelf, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm feeling it. I ain't really know which one of these designs we're going to take off. I actually thought the No Jack January design we're going to take off, man. That's my favorite design. So I guess the reason is I made it for me, man. That's probably how come y'all ain't vibing with it. I made it for myself. But I still got another week, man, to redo the design, man. We'll see how that works out, man. All right, there we go, man. Got the Savage Pack link right there again, man. She just came in. NYC Evolve 88, the homie from NYC to BK. Appreciate the super chat, homie. Homie said that's facts, BoA, no doubt, bro. Appreciate the super chat, homie. You know, that's just the way it is, man. Like this is our joint, man. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we as men have to understand that no matter what anybody else says, anybody else does, man, there's gonna be some hate. There's gonna be some hate, man. And there's gonna be some cats that jump ship. There's gonna be some traitors that come in the joint. You know what I'm saying? I already seen some traitors. Man, these boys coming in here, man. Trolls coming from everywhere, man. From everywhere, man. Let me see. Make sure I ain't missing people. Lit Life, I appreciate the super chat, bro. T3000, man. 3 stacks is in the building, man. I appreciate the super chat. 3 stacks. SJ3, man. I appreciate the super chat, bro. Hollywood Hawkins, man. Appreciate the super chat, homie. Appreciate the love, homies. Appreciate the support, man. Fred Perriman is in the building. What up with you, homie? Yeah, you know what, bro? Hey, yo, my bad, man. Yeah, I'm on one tonight, man. I'm on one tonight. Damn, I might well put a wrench by my name, man, if that's how I'm going to do it, man. All right, man. Yeah, that was on me right there, man. That was on me, man. Let me, I'm going to put you in the game, Wood. I'm going to put you in the game, man. I'm going to put you in the game, man. I'm letting back in. It might not be the same, man, but I'm letting back in, man, so you can go ahead and you can say something else. B Muni, man, I appreciate that, bro. So I'm gonna have quite a few designs, man, coming up next week, man. I tell you what, man, I'm about to put this code right here up, man. I'm about to put this code up, man. About to put this Pimp 1 code up, man, on all the joints. And it'll be a 10% off code, man. I already dropped the prices on everything, man, so you get an extra 10% off with this code, man. The code will be active at 12 midnight Central Standard Time, man. So, hold off and so it's like 11, it's like 6 after 11 Central Standard Time, man. So at midnight Central Standard Time, man, this PIMP1 code, man, it'll be on for all sweatshirts, man. Let me give y'all the full link right here, man. So you go in there and bang it out, man. This is the store right here, man. Alright. This is one of the high altitude stores, man. Bam. I'll give me a minute here, man. I'm trying to work it out, man. Alright. That would PIMP for 10% off. Give me a quick second here, man. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this other one for y'all, man. Put us in the game here, man. Oh yeah, you can go straight, man. You can go straight to the home page on bookofafronomy.com, man. Also, man, go here, get that 10% off right here, man. Alright. Oh man, hold up. Hell, I better put it on here. I ain't even put guess I could have put the link in there, man. Alright, there go the link right there, man. Oh yeah, I ain't do before, man. Alright, hold up. Let me give y'all that fifth one, man. Let me give you the fifth one, man. The fifth pimp principle that you must apply, man. The fifth pimp principle, man, and if I had to rank them, this would be the first one. This would be the first one. Pimpin' ain't dead. Motherfucker just scared. Pimpin' ain't dead, man. It's the mindset of beta males, man. It's the mindset of simps. It's the mindset of women who don't want pimping to be alive. It's perfectly okay to run things by pimp principles, and I'm telling you, that shit still works, man. It's still the best way to deal with women. It's still the only way to deal with women from a position of power. There ain't no other position of power. If you ain't dealing with them from a pimp perspective, then you're dealing with them from a simp perspective. There's only two angles to deal with a woman. You can label it how you want to. You're either gonna label it a beta angle or alpha angle, or you're gonna label it a power angle, or a powerful or powerless, or you're gonna label a pimp or a simp, man. It's either one or the other. Man, pimping is not dead, man. Apply these principles to your life. Everything that listen, man, you are in control. As a man, you are in control of the situation until you give control away to the woman. You are in control until you relinquish control. She can never take control of the situation. She simply can't. You got to give her control by falling out of your masculine frame. If you fall out of your masculine mind frame, man, it's gonna be a wrap. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's when she gets control, man. And that's just the reality of the matter, man. I say that we, you know what I'm saying, as the men of the alpha sphere, man, as the alpha brethren, we have to understand, man, that we are the last energy. You know what I'm saying? We are the last masculine energy available in this society. Other men want to dumb down their masculine energy. Other men want to be quiet about their masculine energy. They want to hide off somewhere. And they only want to talk about being masculine when nobody's listening. They don't really care about being masculine until they're at home or they're hiding on the internet somewhere. And they don't want to act like you and I. We're loud about it. We let them know we're alpha. We wear sweatshirts that say I'm so alpha and shit like that. They're not going to do it. You see what I'm saying? We talk about it like this. This is how we talk, and that's how they talk. We 100% serious about this, man. We 100% serious about it. And the bottom line is, yo, man, I got this new joint, man. I got this new joint called Rare Reserve. No, Rare. What's it called? Rich and Rare Reserve, man. I'm gonna check it out, man. They say it's smoother than Crown, man. And you know, Crown's smooth, man. So they say it's smoother than Crown, man. So I'm gonna get a few sips on that, man. As a matter of fact, man, as soon as I get out that joint, man. Yo, I got a premiere coming up tomorrow, man. It's gonna be the joint that I put up that I did earlier today, man. And the volume was low on it. Now it's gonna be a joint I did yesterday. It's gonna be the joint on understanding the game. So the reason I took it down is because when on the playback the volume was super low. So I'm gonna re-record it, man. I'm gonna redo it, so it won't sound like it did in the stream. But I'm gonna redo the topic, and I'm gonna put that up as a premiere tomorrow, man. So I probably won't be doing a live tomorrow, man. If I do, it'll be super late. But I probably just wait and bounce back on Wednesday, man. So you know, y'all get it, man. Eat you some plates, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't overdo it, man, because, you know, Wednesday we got to get right back on the grind, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to be lean for 2019, man. And if you ain't already there, you got to be there before the weather warm up, man. By the time the weather come, well, you ain't got to wear no jacket no more, man. We got to be there, homies. We got to be there. Yeah, that nigga wasn't doing numbers for real, my city. It's about to dump on that Scottie Pippen one, man. That Scottie Pippen one did a decent number, man, but nigga done already dumped on it, man. And I mean, it's still flowing, man. You know what I'm saying? That boy getting it's getting pretty close to 1,000 views a day, man. You know what I'm saying? Even now, it's still getting close to 1,000 views a day. So I guess she's still pretty popular, man. You know what I'm saying? She's still pretty popular. Yeah, no doubt. SJ3 Iron God 2019, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm actually gonna go ahead and finally start, man. Doing some fitness joints, man. But it won't be on Nubian King Vegan, man. I'm gonna do it may. Matter of fact, it will. I ain't gonna start another channel, man. It'll be there, man. And but it's gonna be simple, man. Like I believe in bands and body weight, man. I believe in calisthenics and bands. You know what I'm saying? Anything you can do with dumbbells or barbells, I can do with bands. You know what I'm saying? And bands get heavy. You know what I'm saying? You can get some really heavy bands if you know where to go, man. I'm talking about 150, 175 pound resistance on resistance bands, man. So, you know, I think for me, 175 pound resistance is great. You know what I'm saying? That's as much as you're going to need, because I don't do bench press. You know, I do incline, but you do incline with bands, man. You can easily get, 80, 90 pound, bands, man, to do that with, man. I mean, like I said, you can go up to 175. So we'll look into that, man, and do some things, man. But I'm gonna tell you, man, tomorrow, man, I'm about to make a pan of dressing, man, and eat the whole pan, man. That's pretty much all I eat, man. Just dressing. Eat a whole pan of dressing, bro. Whole pan. Hollywood say, man, we don't turn down plates. No doubt, homie. We ain't turning down no plates. Not around here. Not around here, man. We ain't turning down no place, man. They got to understand how Tommy Brown get down, man. We don't play those games. And that's the reality of it, man. Let me get this right here, man. I'm glad you reminded me, man, that I ain't say before lit life, man. I was gonna leave y'all hanging, man. Already my mind had gone to something else, man. Put these links in, man. All right, homies, let's go ahead and wrap this thing on up, man. I appreciate everybody coming through. I'm gonna go ahead and jump into this. Go ahead and put this PIMP1 link up, man, on the joints. So we can get ready to rock out, man, and look for that premiere, man. I'm probably gonna put it up. I'm probably gonna put it up around noon, man. Try to put it in for everybody to start getting situated. So anyway, homies, let's get on out of here, man. Man, y'all enjoy yourselves, man. Get your grind on tomorrow, man. Be safe if you get out there in those streets, man. Yeah, man. But that's, you know, man, that's just how I get down, man. On that, you know, I don't really mess with all the other stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Not tomorrow. Not tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, hey, don't get me wrong, bro. I don't skimp on my protein, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like, listen, I know a vegan cat, man. Just put up a video today, man. Straight vegan, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, dude don't have the most impressive physique, but I mean, he got a decent physique and he's strong, man. That boy just I think he did, was it 575? Yeah, I think he did. Is either 475 or 575 on deadlift, man. He vegan, man. Let me tell you something, bro. Either one, 475 or 575 on deadlift for a vegan, that's power, bro. I'm talking about that's power right there, man. And he fairly skinny, man. I'm telling you, man. Like some of the dudes I seen with the heaviest deadlifts, man, they be skinny, man. So anyway, homie said, peace, family. Tell your family how much you give a damn. Stay safe, stay sucker free. You know how we do. Real talk, man. Let me see what Staples said, man. Staples said, man, I'm going to have to come through more often, man. It's lit over here. Man, come on through the Alpha Sphere, brother. Yeah, I mean, you welcome in here, man. You welcome. You know what I'm saying? This is how we this is how we get down in here, man. Yeah, hemp seed cool, man. Hemp seed's cool. So anyway, homies, I appreciate everybody coming through, man. Avoid the haters, avoid the fakers, avoid the betas. And it's always alphas up, betas down. And don't forget, man, this PIMP code, PIMP1 code goes active at midnight Central Standard Time, man. Avoid the haters, avoid the fakers, avoid the betas. And it's always alphas up, betas down. Homies, peace.